Oh, so yeah, wow, cool. You want to win me back with your idea of God? That what we talking here? Huh? That's your endeavor? To win me back with your ideal of God. Okay, I get it. Not from a place of mockery, but from a place of observation. Because belief, when deeply rooted, naturally wants to be shared, defended, multiplied. Overstand it. But before you try to convince me, peep game. Slow your roll. Pause. Be honest with yourself first. You dig? Look at the world as it is, not just as you were taught to see it. You don't have one story. You don't have one narrative. You don't even have one consistent understanding. We have many. Different religions, different doctrines, different explanations of what God is, who God is, and what God wants. And here's the undeniable reality. Here's the undeniable reality. These stories are not the same. No, they're not. They don't align. They don't agree. They don't resemble each other in many cases. So let's ask the uncomfortable question, shall we? Is there one all-knowing, all-powerful creator? Why are there so many conflicting versions of its story? Why would an all-knowing source inspire different people to produce different, sometimes contradicting each other's stories about its superiority? The truth divide like that? Does it? Or is that a sign of human interpretation at work? Question mark. Because logically, if the message were truly universal and clear, it would not require endless correction, defense, and competition. It will stand consistent, recognizable, undeniable across cultures and generations. But that's not what we see, right? That's not what we see. What we see is certainty spread across different systems. Each one convinced, each one confident, each one claiming to be the only truth. So before asking me to accept yours, answer this. Out of the thousands and thousands of beliefs, why yours? Why yours? Not emotionally, not traditionally, but rationally. Why is yours the God? The God. The God. And others reduced to gods. Little G-O-D-S. Why is yours superior and theirs dismissed? Because from the outside looking in, understand me, what you call certainty, others call theirs too certainty. Which brings us to something many people avoid. Conviction is not always proof. Sometimes it's simply familiarity. You know, you used to it. Indoctrination. Inherited. Dogmas. Sometimes it is what you were raised to accept. Because if you were born somewhere else, in a different culture, under a different system, there's a high chance you will be defending something else with the same confidence that you now have for yours. Not because, you discover it, but because you inherited it. And that's not an attack. It's a reflection. So when you come to me trying to win me back, understand, overstand, understand this, you dig? I'm not rejecting belief. I am questioning certainty without examination. Because until we can honestly acknowledge that different beliefs exist, contradict, and compete, we cannot claim absolute truth without first confronting that reality. So, take your time. Slow down. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Take your time. Understand me. Reflect. Examine. And when you're ready to go beyond what you were told, then we can have a different conversation. Until then, I will simply remind you of this. You are convinced about your God, just as many others are convinced about their God. And sometimes that conviction says more about where we started than where we have truly arrived. Continue to learn. Relearn. And learn. Continue to evolve. Peace.